Hello, fellow alchemists. Welcome back to our series on the elixir language. And I've been coaching some people in elixir, and sometimes they ask me some questions which I consider to be quite simple, but I can understand where they're coming from. And one of those questions is, how can I do a loop within elixir? Well, elixir just doesn't have loops. At least I haven't been able to find any. But what they do have is something called recursion. Now, what the way recursion is that a function will just keep calling itself until hopefully it reaches some end, if there actually even is an end. Now, I can try to go more in depth in this in the future if you guys would like, but I just thought it'd be easy if we kind of show a type of recursion and show how it all works. And so one way to do recursion is that you could actually use recursion to, say, maybe count the elements in the loop. Although we do have a function in enumerable called enum.count, which can do what we need to do over here, but this is just an example so you can see how it all works. Now what you need to do is you can create a function called, let's call it count, something like that. And what you want to do is you want to start off with your base case, which of course is going to be if it's empty, then of course return 0. And if it's not empty, then you want to basically take the head and tail and then count again. But the only thing too is that if we're going to be doing this recursion, we should definitely have some type of accumulator. And so in this case we would return 0, we would return ACC, our accumulator. And then over here, we do the same thing, where we take we're going to be splitting at the head and tail, and then we put our tail into here, and we take our accumulator and add 1 to it. And that will easily give us, the size of something. And then you can make a simple kind of public function over here. So actually I can make this one private. Because we don't want somebody to kind of pass in a fake accumulator, and then we could just pass in our list over here. And this one in turn, we do the count. We stick our list in here, and then we give it the beginning 0. So now if we load up our code, list recursion counts, and then we say let's count an empty list. 0, perfect. Now if we count a list with 2 elements inside, how about 3? And there we go. You see how easy it is for us to actually use recursion to do what we need to do. We basically have kind of a starting kind of API, or starting kind of open. And then we can define some private functions where we have our kind of breaking case up above, and then we can catch everything else down below. And that's how you can do tail list recursion optimization. And the nice part about this one is that this will scale to as many elements as you want. That's because actually what actually happens is that there's not increasing stack. What it actually does is that it actually replaces the stack. And I'll go ahead and show you a animation of that in the future. So this is Alan from Plangora. Please subscribe if you haven't. I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks. Bye. Hi, please feel free to ask us any questions about Elixir, Flutter, or anything else in programming. Here's our YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We'll answer your questions every Friday. Ya mantai ge dak man all. Yo wenti ji da wen wo